Yes, you can start. Niharika.
Can I start?
Good morning,
Uh,
fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to the 308th session of Secunderabad Toastmasters Club. I am Niharika Pal and I am the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. Let me reiterate the mission of Toastmasters Club. It is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we begin the meeting, I request you all to please keep your phones in silent mode. Let me give 10 seconds for that. Thank you. Please avoid crosstalk during the meeting. Please avoid talking about sensitive topics such as politics, religion, or sex. For this Zoom meeting, I request you all to always keep your audio on mute and keep your cameras on throughout the meeting if comfortable. Now, with a huge round of applause, let us please welcome the presiding officer of today's meeting, Toastmaster Rajeev.
yeah, thank you, Niharika. So, a very good morning to everyone. I'm Rajiv, the president of Secunderabad Toastmasters, and I welcome you all on this fine Sunday to 308th meeting of STM. A huge round of applause for the same. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the meetings which are conducted over the past few weeks, be it our first hybrid meeting and first hybrid meeting ever for the STM, and followed by the much awaited anniversary celebration, and then another offline meeting at a new venue. And here we are today having our online meeting. So you might ask me why what, this hybrid meeting followed by offline, then again online, why this different modes of meeting? So actually, you can call this phase of STM as a transition phase of STM because we are trying to slowly shift from online to offline mode, and it might be difficult for few of us to get out of this routine of this on having online meeting which we were used to. That's the reason we can call this a transition phase, and it might be intimidating for new members who have joined during the online meetings as they haven't tasted the offline meetings. But whatever it is going on, and despite this transition phase, I request you all to not forget the real purpose as to why we have joined you. That is the purpose which drives the Toastmasters across the world, and its purpose which was given by the founder of Toastmasters named Dr. Ralph Smedley. So he wanted, so the purpose which he started the Toastmasters is to empower your communication and leadership skills, which helps the members in the club with the growth, which helps them grow their communication and leadership skills, which helps in their personal, which fosters their personal growth. So with this purpose, he started out the club, and that is the purpose which we all should recollect before the start of every meeting. So now that we have recollected that purpose, now let us get right started into the meeting. So I see a few guests who have joined us for the first time in this meeting. So maybe we can have a quick introduction from themselves and how they came to know about our club and what are the expectations from the meeting. So we can start with Sangamish. So hi, good morning, Sangamish. How are you?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rajiv. Thank you for allowing me to join your club as a guest. I think this is, second time I'm joining this club again. My expectation from the club is to understand how does it function and how it can help me to grow in my career with respect to learning, with respect to leadership, as well as on the communication line.
Yeah, thank you, Sangamish. Thank you for joining us. Hope you have a great time. Please stay tuned. We also have guest Piyush who has joined. So hi, Piyush.
Hello, happy morning. This is Piyush from Raichur, very near to Secunderabad and Hyderabad. I'm a member of Mysore Toastmasters Club, District 121. Got to know about this club through Instagram, so looking forward for this wonderful meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Toastmasters. It's always great to have Toastmasters from other clubs as it brings diversity into our club. So thank you, Piyush, for joining. And I think, we also have guest Vasant Kumar. So hi, Vasant. I think you're on mute. Vasant Kumar, are you there? Okay, I think there might be some issue on his end. We'll come back to you later on. So with that, we also have a new member who has joined our club just yesterday. She is Bhavya, who was a guest in the last meeting which we had during the offline. And so with as we have a new member, let us congratulate all members, congratulate her for taking the membership and being part of it. So Bhavya, are you there? I think her audio is not connected. Okay, so whenever a new member joins, we have an orientation session conducted by either the president or the vice president membership. So as currently she's facing some technical issues, we'll come back to her later on. So with that, I think I've introduced all the guests and it's time to move on ahead in our meeting. So each meeting has a separate theme through which we learn something new of every meeting. And today's theme is opinions change. What is this theme about and what it has to tell? So for that, we have a host of the day, or in Toastmasters language, we call Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rama Rao. So he'll take you on this journey of this theme. So over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you, President, for inviting me as a Toastmaster of the day. The topic today is opinions change. Before we enter into the topic, let us discuss about Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a platform where we are given all the required subject, object, and predicate of communication and leadership. There's nothing left. So how do we do that? How it is accomplished? It is by giving a speech, by evaluating a speech, and giving an option to go for impromptu speaking. By this, we improve our communication. And how do we improve our leadership skills? By taking up roles, impromptu and prepared both. We test our skills in every meeting. No matter the age, no matter the education, no matter your level or situation in the society, we keep taking our leadership and communication skills. That is what Toastmasters provides us. So every meeting has got three segments. One is prepared speeches, the second is table topics, and the third is evaluation. So these three topics will lead us in the path of Toastmasters journey. So now coming to the topic of the day, it is opinions change. How do opinions form and how do they change? These two are equally important. Opinions form by whenever we encounter a person or a situation. Let us come with my own example. So when I was probably in my first standard or second standard, when my parents asked me, "What do you become?" I said, "Mom, you tell me, I'll become anything." She was amazed. "Oh, my kid is so directive. He can do anything in life. He has got such a capacity in him." That was the opinion which they formed in them. And the same opinion got etched in me. I said, "Yes, even I can do anything." As time passes by with our intervention or without our intervention, I came to somewhere around 6th or 7th standard. When things started, all the clouds started moving away and the sun or the moon of life started shining on us directly, making it visible what we are. Then what happened to the opinions which I formed? What happened to the opinions which my parents formed? Let us see. Then one day, my mom asked me, "See, we don't have any doctor in our family. You said you will become a doctor. Will you?" I thought for a while. I'm unable to cope up with anything in science. So how can I commit? So I said, "No, Mom, doctor is not that easy. Okay. Let me think what I can become." Things passed. I was in my 8th standard. Then again, my parents started questioning me because we should form a base from now onwards whether you'll become engineer, or doctor, or lawyer. So what is that you want to become? I said, "Okay, because you're asking me, I'll select engineering." My father jumped out on me. He can't even tell me the 8th table without scratching your head twice. How can you become an engineer? I said, oh, yeah, I know. I know. Just so I recollected and reminded, yes, I have to know the 8th table or at least 9th table to become an engineer, so I cannot be. So the opinion of becoming anything, to becoming a doctor, to becoming an engineer, and then becoming X, Y, and Z have been changing from time to time. These opinions about an individual from a childhood day keep changing. What changed them is their ability, their attitude, their interest, and the responsibility of the parents and the society together. Everything will form an opinion on the subject matter. So this is how opinions form. We are talking about an individual. We will go into the opinion of the public in general, the society in general, and everything in general. But after a break. This break is not a tea break. It is a break to introduce our general evaluator who will take us into the details of the Toastmasters journey, the journey makes it wonderful, and which makes Toastmasters platform stay away from the crowd of a jungle of clubs around us. Okay, so who is our general evaluator? Is none other than Toastmaster Arnab. So let me invite Toastmaster Arnab to introduce his role. Over to Toastmaster Arnab.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Hope I am well audible. Good morning to all the wonderful Toastmasters and the guests. As we have just heard that opinion changes, along with that, our life also changes. And one of the very crucial pillar, and I would say the attribute, is the critical but constructive evaluation, which has a paramount importance not only in our life, but also in every Toastmaster meeting. Now, usually every Toastmaster meeting is segregated into two kinds of evaluation. One is a general evaluation and other is a speech evaluation. Being a general evaluator, my role would be to assess and analyze all the nooks and crannies of the meeting in order to zoom up the quality of the meeting in future. Now, in that huge responsibility, I have some three wonderful tag team players. Sometimes I call them as a three musketeers who are ready to highlight the different parameters of this meeting. So it is now time to introduce my tag team players. First, let me welcome the timer of today's meeting, a wonderful Toastmaster, Toastmaster Rajeev. Toastmaster Rajeev, please be on the stage and elaborate your role. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator. So good morning again, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Rajeev, donning the hat of timer now. So as just mentioned by Toastmaster Arnab and our host of the Toastmaster Rama Rao, as opinion changes, life changes. No, but one thing which constantly changes no matter what is the time. The time changes irrespective of water. So as a timer, it's my responsibility to make note of this changing time and make note of this changing time. And as we know that we have different segments in the meeting, and I will be timing each speaker who will come onto the stage. And how am I going to signal that? I'll share my screen, and in the screen you'll be shown three different colors, which indicates that you're in different times of your stages when you're giving the speech. So how am I going to do that? I'll flash three colors, that is green, yellow, and red. You can just think of these colors just like the traffic signals. If I flash a green color, it indicates that you're still on time. You can continue with your speech. And when I flash yellow, it's time to slow down and just be ready to end your or conclude your speech. And when I flash red card, it's time to end your speech and conclude. And a 30 seconds of grace period is given to wrap up your speech. And for different time segments, we have different time limits. And for the first segment, that is the prepared speeches, it's generally speeches are of 5 to 7 minutes. And for 5 minutes, I'll flash green, 6 minutes yellow, and 7 minutes red, and 30 seconds of grace. And for the second segment, that is table topic or impromptu speaking, it's between 1 to 2 minutes, 1 minute green, 1.5 minute yellow, and 2 minutes red, again 30 seconds of grace. And for the evaluation segment, that is the end evaluation of the speeches, we have 2 minutes, it's between 2 to 3 minutes, 2 green, 2.5 yellow, and 3 red, and 30 seconds of grace period again. So I'll make note of all the timing taken by the speakers who are from on the stage and present my report again. Over to you, General.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv, for this wonderful elaboration. Now, let me welcome my second tag team player. He is a wonderful Toastmaster, very dynamic, the counter of today's meeting, Toastmaster Mohan. Toastmaster Mohan, please be on the stage and elaborate your roles. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arnab. Very good morning. Very good morning to all the Toastmasters and my dear guests. So today, my name is Mohan. I'll be playing the role of counter today. So for the benefit of guests, let me tell you what is the role of counter and why do we have this role in our Toastmasters meeting. So normally, whenever we speak, we tend to use some filler words and some pauses like or, so, and these kind of filler words usually, kind of distracts the listeners, and it will also have a negative effect on our speakers. But being a Toastmasters, we all are here to improve our communication skills, and we do not want these, pauses or filler words want to have, any negative effect on our speakers. We want to, our speech to look flawless. So this is where my role of counter, comes into the picture, and I'll be throughout the meeting, I'll be making a report. I'll keep a track on, whoever using these filler words, I'll make a report, and at the end of the meeting, whenever I am called upon, I'll give the detailed report. And this kind of helps you to assess yourself. And whenever you come onto the stage next time, this assessment will help you to improve the quality of speech for the next time. Thank you so much, Arnab.
Thank you, counter, for this wonderful elaboration. Now, last but not the least, I'd like to call upon the Wordmaster and Grammarian, the wonderful Toastmaster Srinivas. Toastmaster Srinivas, please be on the stage and elaborate your roles. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator of the day. Yeah, one of the best source. I mean, improving grammar and improvising the vocabulary is the best source is Toastmasters. Today, have Toastmasters and my dear guests. Today's my role is grammarian. As a grammarian, I'm responsible to close attention on speaker's speech and evaluatory and wrong uses of grammar and vocabulary. And I'm also responsible for introducing the word of the day and idiom of the day. Please let me allow and screen sharing. So, please, Rajeev.
Yes, screen sharing is allowed. Permission.
Yeah. Idiom of the day, tide over, meaning temporary help. Here, have a banana, it should tide you over until lunch. That's meaning, meanwhile, you have a banana and at least you can manage till get the lunch. So word of the day, predominant, meaning more noticeable or important. Flying continues to be predominant means of travel despite increasing airfares. And I am also responsible submitting the reports and end of the general calls upon general evaluator of the day. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Wordmaster and Grammarian Toastmaster Srinivas, for this wonderful elaboration. I would request and recommend all the speakers who will come on the stage, please use the word of the day that is predominant and the idiom of the day tied over in your speech. So with that, I'm going to hand over the stage Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rama Rao, and we'll come back again with a lot of evaluation throughout the meeting. Hopefully that will be a wonderful session. Over to you, Toastmaster Rama Rao. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, General Evaluator. So what is predominant in a Toastmasters journey is we should never ever concentrate or have a look upon the number of participants who are observing, hearing, or evaluating, or understanding, or just looking over our particular speech or role. Many times we fail in doing so. We give importance to things which we are not supposed to. You know, a loaf of bread which is tasty, yummy to the tummy, will always make you long for it again and again. But a 10 loaf of bread which is not yummy and to the tummy, we will never crave for it, right? So size doesn't matter. Number of people around you doesn't matter. It all matters how many are interested in talking to you, how many are interested in knowing what you are trying to do. These are the two things which help us form an opinion. And these are the things which educate us, intensify, initiate, and impress us in changing our opinion. Only then we change our opinion. Do we change our opinion for every small reason? Then we fall into a category called getting carried away. There are people who get carried away for every small reason, right? Then there are people who think before doing something. But who are the topmost of the people? It is the people who think beyond their particular visionary level before changing their opinion. They are called visionaries. That is, people who look behind the wall, not just people who look before the wall. People who do not tide over just because the existing situation is predominant. They try to suffice the situation by any temporary means, but they keep their permanent goal in their mind. Those are the people who actually change their opinion only when it matters, because the opinion which they have formed has got a concrete ground. The opinion which does not have a concrete ground, the opinion which was just taking every small reason into consideration, is definite to change again and again and again and again. It is all about what we have learned from our past experiences, which will make us know whether our opinion is strong enough or not. So what we have learned from our past experiences, what is that we want to share with people around us? A small token of example is going to be given by our Toastmaster Archana today with our speech. So let me welcome Toastmaster Archana, but before that, let me welcome TM Rajeev, her evaluator, to tell us her objectives of the speech. Over to Toastmaster Rajeev.
Yeah, I hope I am audible and visible.
Yes, Mr. Toastmaster Rajeev.
Yeah. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. So today, a speaker will provide a speech about innovation planning, level 4 and speech number 2. Now, if I talk about the purpose of the speech, the purpose of the project is for the member to practice developing a plan, building a plan, and fulfilling the plan with the help of our team. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience managing a project. On that note, I will ask the timer, please ensure the time for the speech is to 5 to 7 minutes. And I wish best of luck to the speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Rama Rao sir.
Thank you. Thank you, evaluator. So as told, the opinions formed, the understandings done, and the lessons learned by Toastmaster Archana are going to be presented in the form of a speech. So let me welcome Toastmaster Archana to give her speech. Over to Toastmaster Archana.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Rama Rao sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Once a frog asked two birds, to take him south with them. At first, the birds resisted. They could not guess how it can be done. Finally, the frog suggested the two birds to hold a stick in their beak, and that he would hold on with it like this. So, of likely the threesome went flying south over the countryside. It became a beautiful scenery in the sky. People looked up and expressed great admiration at this demonstration of creative teamwork. Someone said, "It's wonderful. Who has such clever among these three to discover such a good way to travel?" The frog opened his mouth and said, "It was I," and then fallen to the ground. So the lesson here is there is no I in a team. And the first most important thing in any project is its team. Good morning, Toastmasters and honored guests. How many of you know the full form of the word team? It means together everyone can achieve more. We can always do things better with a good team than alone. Alone, if I am just a drop, together we are an ocean. Before speaking about my project, let me first tell you a little about me. I am the kind of person who always does things alone. I do not know how to work in a team. But Toastmasters makes everything possible. In recent times, the only project I did having a team, a great team, is project newsletter. I shared the newsletter in the comment box also. Guest can check it. Let me now share my experiences from it. You all might have read our recently published Secunderabad Toastmasters magazine or STM newsletter. Getting that published in time was one of our successful projects done recently. Can anyone say what is the first step of any project? The first step, it is to build an effective team. We were 4 members in a group. Firstly, our division director, Haripriya, she guided all of us about the rules of Toastmasters and took up the planning part of the project. The planning part of the project newsletter. Then, our beloved president, Rajeev, he collected all write-ups from everyone, photos from everybody. He took the responsibility of following up with them, or with all the members of Toastmasters to submit their articles for the newsletter along with their pictures again and again with lots of patience and team spirit. The third member of our team, Niharika Pal, the Toastmaster who made us all laugh until our bellies hurt in our humorous speech competition and made us all proud by winning the first runner-up. She was chosen to design the newsletter because she had enough designing experience, which was very beautifully visible in our recently published newsletter. You can check that link in the comment box and look at the newsletter also. And I was selected as editor of that, as I had some experience in having many journals published to my credit, more than 10 in international journals. So what is the first step towards a successful project? It is building an effective team. The second step is project planning. Benjamin Franklin said, if we do not plan, we are preparing ourselves to fail. So planning here was about the tasks needed to be done by each member individually and also all of them together to complete the project on time. We first had some initial plans and then many Zoom meetings for all the changes in the initial plans and collaborative decision making by taking ideas and suggestions from every member, planning for the date to complete the project, for a day to announce and distribute the newsletter as a surprise gift to all our Toastmasters and the guests who visit on that function day, celebration day. It is not enough that you know what to do in completing a project. You should also know what specific steps to take to reach your goals. So the second point for a successful project is planning with SMART goals. The full form of SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. We need to complete it on time. Time bound goals. So to have SMART goals and planning for it is the second step of a successful project. Then the third step is executing the plan. We functioned as a team with our set work roles and assigned tasks with a common goal. We reported our progress from time to time. We even faced challenges like some chartered members writing articles of 1200 words. But in our newsletter, we only assigned 100 words of article space for each chartered member. It means that 1200 words article should be concised to 100 words. Do you think it is possible? Imagine you wrote a 1000 words article and gave it to me, and I edited it to 100 words and got it published. Will you be happy to see your article like that? All the originality of it is lost. It means 900 words of your hard work is lost. Then it will not look like your article. It looks like my article. And something I wrote and published with your name. Finally, I somehow managed to make it to 600 words without killing its originality much. And Toastmaster Niharika, she worked hard, managed to fit it in the prescribed space for each member's article in the newsletter while designing and planning for the design. And we also faced some challenges like dealing with misunderstandings. We had some Toastmasters interested in taking the editor role or designer role to be part of the team, newsletter team. They informed the EC about their interest many months ago, and they later got to know that this work is going by our team and is almost 90% done. They got angry. Then we as a team talked with them, convinced them, saying reasons for the members chosen in the existing team, apologized for the misunderstanding, and offered them to take the role if they were serious about being part of this project. We know that all conflicts can be traced back to someone's feelings getting hurt. If we handle that hurt of a person with respect and care, the dispute gets resolved. This is a great lesson I learned practically in Toastmasters. And finally, we got our newsletter published successfully on time. My friends, in any project work, the challenges are inevitable. But what seems to be an obstacle today can become a blessing if dealt properly. I have learned this in my Toastmasters journey. What about your learnings in Toastmasters? Keep sharing. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Archana, for the wonderful speech. And now, coming back to our theme, we were discussing about opinions and how do they change. So before going to the depth of opinion, let us see what are the common opinions among everyone. Let us leave alone people who are smarter, who are not smart, who cannot do things. Like one of the common opinions is cops are bad. You know, everyone feels that cops are bad. Even if their fellow member in the family is into police duty, even then they say, well, my person is very good, but you know, usually cops are bad. That is the particular thing which has gone into our mind. But how many know that the easiest number to remember, the only number which can get connected to anything, to any problem which we face in our life is 100. You cannot call a fire station for an ambulance. You cannot call an ambulance for a fire station. So you cannot call any for any other thing. But there's one number can connect you to anything if required. That is 100, and that belongs to police. In such case, why are we in our mind being etched that cops are bad? Don't go to a police station. They are not good. Is it right? If we are able to sit calm, breathe heavily, eat tummy full without any hindrance, we are enjoying every aspect of our life, then who is behind it? Leave alone the soldiers at the border who are taking up something else. But here, it is because of the presence of police. They are taking care of everything which we are enjoying now, even in this meeting. If some intruder comes into our Zoom meeting and talks some rubbish, whom do we complain? We cannot complain to President Rajeev. We cannot complain to TM Arnab. Then we go to it. What I'm saying is, though we know that it is a basic fact that we rely and we depend and we live on the side of the police, we say cops are bad. That is called an opinion. We say politicians are bad. If that is so, is the country running so smooth even today? Though there are combinations, for everything there are ups and downs. But let us not generalize things. When do you stop generalizing things? Is when you become wise. Becoming wise doesn't mean getting this gray hair. Okay, gray hair doesn't become anything. It only grays just like that. Whether you become wise or not, it becomes gray. Even for Archana, her hair is black, but she is wiser and wiser. How is it possible? Just because she is into a subject where she is forced to. She has to act wise even she is not, because she is a doctor and a lawyer. Okay. So just giving an example. Okay, I'm not trying to point out anyone, but that is how we form an opinion. So these kinds of opinions will make us take a step back in our life. We don't depend on people. We don't trust anything. So now we got connected between opinion and trust. How do we build trust? We build trust only based on the opinion we have. Including in Toastmasters journey, we have few members whom we trust. Not that they are going to run away with money. Here money is not the point. Here it is the role. When we fall short of a role player, we have few whom we trust. We say we bank on them. Because our opinion on them says that they will not let us down. Even if they have a reason, they have a genuine reason. We respect the 100 reasons of people who are not attending the meeting, but we salute the one reason why made the people who are attending today. Just because it's the opinion which matters. The moment we stand on our word, the moment we stand to someone's expectations, they start building trust in us. Any doctor today who is around 70 years and we say that doctor is fantastic. He was once upon a time, he was equal to an RMP. But he proved himself. He has built trust with the kind of opinions he gave about the health condition of each and every patient with a lot of patience in him. So that is what opinion. An opinion can be formed and can be converted into trust only when it is based on our effort and our dedication. So before we go any further and break our heart that we don't have good opinion, let us call upon our table topics master, Toastmaster Priyanka, to make us feel lighter. Wow, we are getting bored. Okay, this person is telling us so many things about opinion that we are losing opinion on opinion itself. Okay, let's calm down and let us switch over to being hilarious and take a beautiful journey of table topics with Toastmaster Priyanka. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyanka.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm table topic master for today's meeting. So my responsibility is to coordinate and prepare that part of a meeting where everyone will get a chance and opportunity to talk for 2 minutes. This is very important because it helps a person to think quick and deliver their speech in 2 minutes. So with that, I'll be calling out the names, and they will be given a chance to select. I will be giving a chance to select the card, and they'll be selecting it, and there will be a topic that will be displayed on the screen. that about that topic, the person who selected the card or who takes an initiative and comes forward to give the speech has to talk for 2 minutes, where you'll be given 2 minutes in which the timer will be playing the timer card, and there will be for 1 minute you'll be having the green light, which means that you are qualified for it and you can speak for 1 more minute. And then for 1 minute 30 seconds you'll be having a yellow light, which will help to which is a signal for the person giving a speech to start, that he is in the middle of the speech and he has to end up his speech, and 2 minutes is the end of the speech, that where the red light will be shown. So we'll start it now with the members first, so that the guests will get an idea how the table topics works. So yep, I'll be presenting the screen right now. So yes. Toastmaster Sidaya. Toastmaster Sidaya, are you here? Is Toastmaster Sidaya there?
I think he's not.
Okay, I'll do it again. Toastmaster Rama Rao. Toastmaster Rama Rao, are you there? Could you please acknowledge?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So,
I got selected, right?
yes.
Oh,
so your
wonderful,
topic is
wonderful.
the best lesson I have learned. The best lesson you have learned is your topic. Toastmaster Rama Rao, the best lesson.
Please repeat once again.
The best lesson you have learned.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Rama Rao, the best lesson you have learned. The best lesson you have learned, Toastmaster Rama Rao.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Priyanka, you can unshare yours so that I can share mine.
Okay.
Rajiv, shall I start?
Just a moment. She'll unshare her screen and I'll share mine. Yes, you can start.
Yeah, thank you. The best lesson I have learned. The best lesson I have learned is to believe in myself. You know, when during my teens, I used to believe that these people, these situations, these circumstances, these things will help me do something or something. Okay, I believed in people that they will definitely come to my help. It's not that I am in dire situations where someone has to pick me up from mud, but even for small things, I thought they will guide me, they will help me, they will see that I will know the things better. But it all failed because they had their own mindset, but I did not know that in the beginning. And later on, when I was in my job tenure, and I worked for almost 10 years in different companies, there I believed that these people who are around me will talk about me when the time comes for my appraisal. When there is a situation where I am being cornered by my higher authorities, these people who are around me will come to my help. They'll talk about me. But no, in many situations they have let me down. But later on, I said, okay, held to the employment, I started my own journey as an entrepreneur. And there, again, I believed that people who knew me since so many years, they will help me in getting business. They will give my referral. They will say that so Rama Rao has started some business. Please take something from him. But again, it failed. I'm not trying to blame people around me. What I'm saying is, it is my fault that I have given predominant importance to these people around me. It is just a tide over because they only give a lip service. No, it's okay, you can. But when it comes to test of time, they cannot. So always believe in yourself, your belief about your ability, and the most important is candid belief. Let us not put a mask on ourselves. Remove the mask. know who you are, what you are, and start doing things. I was successful. I think everyone will be successful. Over to you, PTM.
So I want any one of the guests to try it. So Sangmesh, are you okay to try this?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Love is powerful than hate.
Sorry.
Your topic is love is powerful than hate.
Yeah.
Sangmesh, love is powerful than hate. Love is powerful than hate. Sangmesh, over to you, timer.
Shall I start?
Yes, you can.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Sangamesh. For this topic, love is something we start our journey on this planet. We know when we born, our mother gives us a lot of love when we are kid, when we born. After that, when we become young, until the time of adult, everyone in our life is bounded with you. It's just because of the love. We know there are many problems in our life since the childhood. There are fights between the friends. There are fights in the family. There are some conflicts at a workplace. But remember, one thing is that each and every conflict, in each and every hurdles, you can overcome with the love. So love is such a powerful word in the world that you know the India is known for the Taj Mahal, which is again the symbol of love. So love is not limited to the husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, but it is entire universe which is bounded together. Is just the attraction of love or the energy of love what we have on this planet. So so start loving, love each and everything on the planet, and don't get entangled with the hate to everyone. Thank you.
That was very well said. Thank you. Before Toastmasters, I got the messages in the chat box. I would like to ask other guests to try so other Toastmasters members can try later. So Piyush, do you want to try once? Yes.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So your topic is ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Piyush, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Bliss. Over to you, Piyush.
Okay, can I take 30 seconds?
You have to start it immediately if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the timer will be displaying the timer card as
I
well.
think 10 seconds is fine.
Okay. Yeah.
You can start me.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, for this wonderful topic. Ignorance is bliss. Friends, sometimes in life, in different situations, we always tend to have so many things in life coming from all the directions. And at those times, some things have to be ignored, which will help us to move further. It happened with me a lot of times where I was listening to everything, taking every precise decisions based on every inputs which I received. But later on, realized that some of the things have to be ignored for the betterment of myself of ourselves and the society. Sometimes some decisions have to be taken on particular things, and this is not like something science, or it is like you have to make your choices, believe in yourself, and as the TMOD also told about the change. So it all depends. It is an art. Ignorance is a bliss. So for me, as the time has passed and some of the experiences which I have gained, I have started ignoring, which is not ignoring the things, ignoring the suggestions, ignoring some moments which is not at all useful for me, and I'm moving ahead, moving forward with all the positive things which I can take away from this. So always, even my family members used to tell me, look into the positivity in every situation and ignore the rest, so that you can move ahead, you can move forward easily. Thank you so much. Over to you, table topic master.
That was very well said. Thank you. And here's Preetham. Can you try this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Am I sharing my screen?
No, actually not.
Yeah. One second. The best day of my life. Your topic is the best day of your life. You have to tell about the best day of your life. So,
Yeah.
Preetham, the best day of my life. The best day of my life. Preetham, over to you, Preetham.
Yeah, thanks. So my best day of my life. Recently.
Could you wait till Rajesh starts the timer card?
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah. My best day of my life is like recently I have went for a trip to Dwarkadish. So from like 2-3 years I have been watching Krishna and other movies, serials and all about Krishna and Radha and all the gods and etc. like that. So my father got interested and we went for the trip to Dwarka. As I like enjoyed the day spent over there. The best day was when we went to the Dwarkadish, Bed Dwarka. So we had to go on the boat in the center of, center not, a little bit front from the Dwarka. And we had very much fun there. I got to buy Shank and saw all the root of Vishnu and Radha, and like I spent a lot of time. We donated and we made a puja, and we also went to the beach. I also enjoyed the beach a lot, playing here and there, and I bought many gift stalls. And I also went to ISKCON temple in the middle of the way, going to Dwarka. It was very big and bright and grand, and that's it. Thank you.
I guess it was really a great experience for you. So there's one more guest here, Vasant Kumar. Do you want to try once?
No, I will try later.
Okay. Yashwant Singh, do you want to try it?
Yeah, I can go.
Okay. One sec, let me just take another card. So yes. So your topic is life is a journey, not a destination. Yashwant Singh, life is a journey, not a destination. Life is a journey, not a destination. Over to you, Yashwant Singh.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka, for giving such a wonderful topic. Life is a journey, not a destination. So I will tell here, when I started my career in the beginning of, after passing out the diploma engineering, And I thought if I could get a job in railway, and even why not it is a junior engineer kind of thing, or even why not it is a kind of clerical job, I will be very happy, more than happy to get it. But when I started searching the job, I got an opportunity in Maruti Suzuki, in a leadership company of automobile of Indian auto industry. So I started that career, and then I started feeling that this junior engineer and all clerical job is nothing in compare of this Maruti Suzuki job. The salary, the CTC, the facility, the thing I am getting is nothing. But again the complacent level I braked, and then I started looking for another kind. I should be middle management in Maruti Suzuki. Then I could get again more packs, more facility, more empowerment. So then again I started journey to become a middle management. Again I achieved this middle management goal. Then I thought I should be in leadership position, and then I should move. If even I get opportunity outside the Maruti, I should move from here. So to be summarized, completely say life is a journey. If you achieve one goal, you surely automatically you will think I should look for another goal, higher goal. So it is endless and it is never ends till the time you finish your life. So life is a journey, it's not a destination. Thank you very much.
That was very well said. Thank you. Here in the comments box, I've seen Rajib wants to talk about, like, take part. So I would love to ask Rajib to come forward and take it. So yeah, I'm selecting Rajib. Are you okay with
Yes,
it?
please. Your voice is little bit not able to hear you. Could you please a little bit louder?
Okay. So yeah, are you able to hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm picking up a card for you. So your topic is listening to your inner voice to achieve success. One sec. Okay, let me just share my screen. I'm sorry. So your topic is listening to your inner voice to achieve success. Toastmaster Rajib, listening to your inner voice to achieve success. Listening to your inner voice to achieve success. Toastmaster Rajib, over to you.
Good noon, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. And I firmly believe this point that we should always think about our inner voice, what we want to be. Because when we are born, probably our parents and our family member took decision what we'll do in future. But when the gradually time passed, we go to school, college, university, and started our career. And probably from there, we can identify that what you want to be, and that will help to go to the next level for the success. For an example, if you want to be a doctor or engineer, or you want to be a successful corporate, you have to do proper planning. And on that note, you have to be educate yourself. And that's the reason I always firmly believe that knowledge is a power, and we should always have that hunger of knowledge. Because if we have that hunger of knowledge, then we can do whatever we want to do. And that's the reason I always believe that you should have a proper goal, proper planning, and by that it should be a 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, or 3 years. By that plan, whatever you will want to do in the next 5 years, you can achieve it. Now, for an example, I am a commerce student. I completed my master's from Calcutta, and then recently I completed my MBA from NMIS, because I have a plan to have to complete my MBA, and that's my inner word or inner mind say that I have to go somewhere at the age of next 3 years, age of 35. And that's the reason I am doing a proper planning. It's the thing, the knowledge, your proper planning, you have a self-belief. If you have that, you can do anything under the sky, but you have always should have that belief you can do. Otherwise, what happened? I am seeing a couple of people, I will not take the name, but where they have started the career with me, they're stuck with the same place. So that's the thing. We are seeing the outside the world, what people are saying about us. But if we think what we can do by this, we can anything under the sky. And what do you think, table topic master of the day? Thank you.
That's a great message, actually. Having a plan and working on it. So thank you so much for that message, Rajib. Even Toastmaster Srinivas have nominated himself for table.
Priyanka, excuse me, can you please a little bit of louder?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So Srinivas, Toastmaster Srinivas, he nominated himself. So yeah. Well, I'll just select a card for him. One sec. So your topic is, can money buy happiness? Toastmaster Srinivas, can money buy happiness? Can money buy happiness? Toastmaster Srinivas, over to you.
So my best experience with my children, the moment they put hard work, end of the day, they wanted to achieve something. So, I mean, I'll reward with the, sort of after with the money. So when they put an effort and in the, consistently doing good for the, studies, consistently doing good in the studies, and make in the, and explore in the best way, something innovatively and working out. So, they definitely, money definitely make them to motive for the, going ahead with the, such a, thinking in different way and strategically and work out in the proper and organizingly. They work out, certain situations and make them to, that is one situation like, and ask them to get the seat in the, IIT foundation exam. Right, I'm pushing the, because I'm pushing the different manner, but they, only because of effort, rewarding money, and they done, and because I don't know, and I get the idea how they are working, but end of the day they done it. But definitely money sometimes is motive for the, doing their hard work. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a great speech. So I would like, even in the chat box, Archana texted that she wants to try. So Toastmaster Archana, are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Sure. One sec. The best lesson I have learned. Your topic is the best lesson I have learned. Toastmaster Archana, the best lesson I have learned. The best lesson I have learned. Toastmaster Archana, over to you.
The best lesson I have learned in my life is to be independent and imperturbable. Imperturbable means in Bhagavad Gita, we have a word called Sthita Prajna concept. Sthita Prajna, not getting affected by anything. See, we face many kinds of challenges in life. We face problems in life, obstacles in life. There will be many uncertain things in life because life is so big. People say we live only once, but that is not true. We die only once and we live a big life. And in that such a big life, we face various diverse kinds of things. And while facing them, to be with a stable mind, to be calm, even in the midst of chaos, even having so many things to do, having so much of stress and tension, that is the most important thing in life. This is what I have learned. Being imperturbable, Sthita Prajna, being imperturbable is more important, the first important thing. Because if my mind is calm and stable in any situation, I can take better decision. When I take better decisions in life, better choices, better life. Everything in life, like the karma, like what choice we make, it determines our future. It determines our situation of next situation or present, whatever. So it's life is all about choices. To take better choices, the first important thing is to be stable minded, and second is to be independent. If you are independent, you need not fear anyone. For example, I can speak anything, even nonsense, illogical thing in this Toastmaster session if I am independent and I'm not depending on the participants who are hearing. If I am depending on some 20-30 participants, I have to fear what they'll think, whether they'll pay me or not. I'm depending on them. I'll have some kind of fear. When I am independent, I need not fear anyone for anything. So these are the best lessons I have learned. Thank you. Thank you. Back to you.
Those were really greatest lessons you have learned. I hope everyone has learned some or the other lesson in their life. So, Vasant, are you okay to try, because you told that you'll be trying at the end?
Yeah, okay, I will try.
Okay. So your topic is setting goals is important. Vasant, setting goals is important. Setting goals is important. Over to you, Vasant.
Shall I start? Yeah, everyone should have one goal, because goal is going to dictate your what we are going to achieve in our life. The purpose of life, it should be one should have some fixed achievement in your life. For example, if you take what is your end point of in your life, whether it may be you get some reputation, getting money, very good health, and doing visiting to some other places. So goals should be various types. So to our main purpose of life should be having different types of goals, whether it may be a personal, professional, and adventurous, and some other fixed goals. For that, we have to fix one deadline for that to achieve. For the achievement of that goal, we should strive, we should discipline ourselves and do repeatedly for the action in the achievement of that goals. Okay, I am not getting words to tell. So, okay, I will define the goal process, how to prepare goal. Here, we have to write down whatever we have to take one paper and we have to write down what in our mind, and fix for the deadline for that, and constantly do for the striving for the achievement of that goal. After completion of one goal, we have to fix another goal. For example, if I take my goal is, I will give one sentence example. I am so happy now that I will achieve. I am having 1 crore in my bank balance by 31st December 2022. Thank you.
That was a great try. Thanks for trying. I appreciate it. Not only me, all the Toastmasters appreciate whatever you have tried, and you have taken a break, but you came back with other thing to tell. So that was really appreciable. Yeah. So Rajeev will be sending the polls for everyone. Do vote your favorite table topic speech, speech.
Toastmaster Priyanka, sorry, before that you asked timer whether all the
Oh yeah, sorry.
qualified.
Timer, are everyone qualified for the
Yes.
table topic speech?
So everyone has qualified and got within the 10 minutes. And we can go for the poll. I've launched the polling for the best table topic speaker. I request everyone to please do it. Let's take 20 seconds to do this. Okay, is there anyone who hasn't received the pop-up for the polls? I hope everyone received. Okay. I think only as of now I have received only 10 votes out of the 15. So I please help me tide over this polling session so that we can complete it soon and move ahead in the meeting. Okay, I have received any votes. I'm ending the poll. Over to table topics master. Yeah, polling is done.
Okay, so thank you everyone for showing this enthusiasm and participating in the table topics. That really made me feel this is my first table topics master speech. So like one to conduct. So it really made me feel happy that everyone came forward to participate and they gave a really good speech from their side. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Table Topics Master, for the wonderful session. It was really, as I opened the session, saying that having heard about the opinions and having a worst opinion about opinions, now you made us all feel that yes, there's something different in the world apart from opinion. So now coming back to the topic, what is an opinion again? What is that we are going to talk in this session, in this particular break about opinion is the opinion about ourselves. Though many of the table topic speakers have said repeatedly, let me reiterate the same that the opinion about ourselves matters the most than the opinion about others or other matters. Because the moment we believe, we form an opinion that I am useless, I cannot do this, it is not possible by me, it is not my take, it is not something which I should do, I alone cannot do, I am not supposed to do. So all these negative things about not doing will reflect in the opinion. The opinion which says that you are not eligible, fit to do something will cause a negative thought process in the mind. What is the most dangerous thing in this? It is the moment we allow a small window of this negative thinking into our brain, then the people around who are anxious, not everyone, who are anxious to say that yes, you took a right decision by not doing it. You know, so many people failed doing it, so many people struggled doing it, so many people not do it, so many people failed doing it. So these people will feed us with the information stating that not doing is the right option. So the opinion is being strengthened. We feel that yes, I did not do because I felt it. But what is the harm you are doing to yourself? You are losing the basic ability of taking a risk. You are losing the basic ability of trying something new. You are losing the basic ability of coming out of your comfort zone. So the opinion about ourselves should be strong. We should not allow even a single window of ray of negative light to enter into us, which states that you cannot do. It's okay that we postpone doing it, right? For example, if I have to go to some trekking place, some area, let it be a pilgrimage or a holy place or whatever it is, let us forget about the destination. But if it needs trekking, I will not say I cannot do. What I will say, my opinion is I have to get trained for 6 months. Let me get trained. Let me know what are the apparatus available, what are the different difficulties which I have to face, how can I overcome, what do I need to get that done. How should my limb movement, should I be in a position to jump over a rock or climb over a rock, everything matters. So we can postpone doing something to prepare for the worst case scenario, not to postpone and not to kill our dream. The opinion of people is always negative. It is by and large proven again and again in the entire world, even today, and many issues which you are not supposed to discuss on a Toastmasters platform have only negative things. You know, even in WhatsApp, A negative message spreads like a wildfire, but a positive message doesn't even go once forward. Why? Because it is the basic mindset which I said, people feel cops are bad. So same mindset works here with the opinion that positive thinking is okay, boss. Who is worried about it? We are thinking about something which is important, which you might not come up. In such case, there is a factor of risk. So opinions should change when and where it is required to build your self-esteem and confidence and risk management ability. So the same kind of risk management, it happens or it surfaces even in one of our crucial times on our life. Let us take a hilarious example, which is called marriage. The moment someone says, I'm getting married, 90% of my type, they will say, why, Amma? Why are you getting married? What is the use? What will you do? They will not have the guts to ask me back, what did you do? They will say, probably it is so bad, we should not. But it is only hilarious and that they should understand. Every relationship, every act in our life is as necessary as our birth. There's nothing which we should escape. There's nothing which we can escape. Only people who want to keep their opinion strong so that they don't take risks, they don't change opinion. Otherwise, people who want to change the destiny, change the history, make a mark in the history, will keep changing their opinions on things, but never on the negative side. It only builds their psychology. The personality grows higher and higher as we refine our opinion. Only in such situations and circumstances. For example, if we talk to one of our members who is going to just come out of the college, our president, we ask him, how was your career? How was your education in your particular stream of education? Then he says, oh, where, Sama, that's nothing, where? Then that means the opinion which he has formed is like that. But he will not do so because, first of all, he is a Toastmaster. Second, he knows that he has to change his opinion. Probably he did not like by joining the college, but now he understood that he has to select the best of the available things. Now, from opinion to trust to taking the most available thing, which is a journey from where we have come. Take what is available. Don't dream about what is not available. Don't dream about things which are not in our hands. Talk about what is in our hands. Don't take example of people who came just because of luck. People who became rich or educated because of hierarchy, because of their family support, blah, 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 blah. We are not bothered. We are not concerned. We are not targeting them. We don't want us to be them. We want to be we ourselves. Our opinion is, I am. I know how to live my life. The moment we form such an opinion, then things will change drastically. Success is relative. Always remember that. So before concluding about our opinion, let me invite our General Evaluator Toastmaster Arnab to play his role about the Toastmasters. Over to Arnab.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. My dear friends, I have come back. And now it is going to be a very predominant session, which is not going to tide over the speaker, but it creates an effect, which is a permanent effect to the speaker. That is called evaluation segment. Today we have heard one speech, and now Toastmaster Rajeev is going to evaluate the specific speech of Toastmaster Archana. I would request Toastmaster Rajeev, please be on the stage and give your evaluation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster, dear guest, and especially Toastmaster Archana. What a beautiful topic and what a beautiful speech you have provided. And by your speech, we can understand how much planning is requirement, not only Toastmaster journey, but our journey of our life, where during of our journey of life between our birth and death, the time only we can control and we can take identify our choices and we do the proper planning. And that's one of the learning I would like to share beginning before my evolution. Now, every Toastmaster journey, we are doing an evolution in the CSC method, that is commendation, recommendation, and conclusion. If I talk about your commendation part, you have start your speech a beautiful story where you define why we are better than, or team is better than I, about the story of a bird and frog. Now, if I talk about your purpose of the speech and then purpose of the project, there are three different parts you have highlighted, and that's the reason I'm thought you have 100% able to manage your purpose of the speech. Those are developing a plan, building a team, and fulfilling the plan. Now, what are the different things? First, you have talk about how, like talking about team, how it is important and what is the full form of the team, like together everyone can achieve anything. And then you talk about something about yourself where you want to do something personal, but then after coming to Toastmaster, and one of the great part that we are publishing newsletter where you have developing different team members. We'll give you some of the example: division director, president, our one of the Toastmaster, and you, how you plan that. And then you are talk about, if I talk about like what are the different way we need to follow in order to publish in any newsletter. If I talk about in this your story in Toastmaster, how to publish it, or in a personal life, how you have to plan, that is your building and effectiveness planning of smart goals, your execution plan, if there is any challenge and situation happen or problem happen, how to deal with that. So it's a mixture of a good point, and I have seen you have divided into 3-4 points. It's all are valid, and that's the reason I believe you have fulfilled your purpose of the project and speech. Now, every Toastmaster also evaluation, we have some recommendation, and I have little bit few 3-4 recommendation for you. The first one is also, please see your head is cutting, and if you can utilize your stage, that will be great. And I believe you can utilize your body language more, right? You are providing 3-story mention. If you utilize 3 part of middle, center, and left, that will be great. Now, third one is I found that there is a missing of voice modulation. Whenever you talk about different part of different parameter, you move from one to one, please use your voice modulation. And the most important, the fourth one, you are asking question, but you are not giving time to audience to respond. Please look into it. And if you look into this recommendation, you have done a great speech, great project, and overall this is a great project. And I wish if you keep in mind these things, it will be a mind-blowing the future. Over to you, General View of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv, for this elaborate evaluation. It is critical, it is constructive. Now, it is time to call upon my 3 musketeers, that is the wonderful tag team players, before giving my evaluation. Now, I would like to call upon the first tag team players, that is a timer, Toastmaster Rajiv. Toastmaster Rajiv, please be on the stage and give your report. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator. So friends, I'm back with the report of timer, and let me share my screen for the same. So I hope you can see my screen. So this is the timer log which I prepared simultaneously along with the meeting is going on. So I made a note of all the timers taken by each speaker who was on stage. So starting with the table topic segment, Toastmaster Rama Rao to 2 minutes 26 seconds, guest Sangesh 1 minute 47, Yash Piyush 2 minutes 3 seconds, Yash Pritam 1.5 minutes, Toastmaster Yash 2 minutes 7 seconds, and Toastmaster Rajib 2 minutes 12. Toastmaster Srinivas 1 minute 20 seconds, and Toastmaster Archana and guest person took almost same time, 2 minutes 16 seconds. And all were within the time limits, hence they were qualified for the voting. Now coming to the prepared speech segment, Toastmaster Archana spoke for 7 minutes 21 seconds, and it was well within the time limits. And for the evaluation, Toastmaster Rajiv, he spoke for 3 minutes 26 seconds, and he was also within the time limits. And as everyone was within the time limits, there's no specific suggestions from my side, and I would like every speaker to continue doing the same and do not exceed the time limit. Yeah. With that, I hand over the stage to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Timer Toastmaster Rajiv, for this wonderful report. Now it is time to call upon on the stage the account of today's meeting, Toastmaster Mohan. Toastmaster Mohan, please be on the stage and give your report. Thank you.
Hello, Arnab ji. Thank you for calling me to present my report. So I have really enjoyed today's meeting. There were very good speeches, very long table topic session. So now just let me present my counter report. So first of all, let me congratulate a few Toastmasters who have not used any pauses, any filler words throughout their speeches. Like whenever they came onto the stage, they never used any pauses or filler words. Let me congratulate them. First of all, Toastmaster Niharika, Rajeev, Toastmaster Rama Rao sir, Toastmaster Arnab, Toastmaster and Preetham, the guest Preetham. These people, they have not used any pauses, any filler words during their speeches. A big round of applause to them. And now, Toastmaster, the word master of the day, Mr. Srinivas, he has used one pause, one end, and one so when he was speaking. Please, I would request every Toastmasters to just make note of it and not repeat in your future speeches. And Toastmaster Archana, during his speech, used one or. Toastmaster Rajeev, who evaluated Archana's speech and also was part of table topic session, he used or 6 times. And Toastmaster Priyanka, the table topic master of the day, during her table topic session, she used or 6 times, 3 pauses, and end 1 time, and so 3 times. Toastmaster Priyanka, I would like to just make note of it. And Toastmaster, sorry, his guest Sangamesh, during his table topic session, he used 2 Os. And guest Piyush used 2 Os during his table topic session. And Toastmaster Yashwant Singh, during his table topic session, he used or 3 times and so 3 times. And guest Yashwant, he used or 2 times during his speech. And this is my report. I would request everyone to just make note of it and please refrain yourself from using these pauses and filler words whenever you speak next time, so that your speech will be flawless. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Arnabji. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohan, for this great report. Now it is time to call on the stage the Wordmaster and Grammarian up to this meeting, Toastmaster Srinivas. Toastmaster Srinivas, please be on the stage and give a report. Thank you.
Today, we have listened to good uses of outstanding words: impromptu, encounter, assess, resist, concise, improvise, bluff, precise, imprecise, imperturbable. So these are the words, outstanding words from the speaker's speech. And some are the wrong sentences. I'm going to correct the sentences. So I spent a lot. Yes, in place. It should be. I spent a lot. To be summarized, in place. To summarize. You feel your life. You feel your life. In place. You feel your life. Organizing in an organized way. It is entire universe. In place, it is around entire universe. Taking every input. In place, taking every input. So those are corrected sentences. And upon this, and Rama Rao sir, Toastmaster Rama Rao sir, used the idiom of the day twice and the word of the day thrice. And Toastmaster Arnab sir and used the idiom of the day twice and word of the day thrice. Okay, thank you for having opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for this wonderful report, Wordmaster and Grammarian Toastmaster Srinivas. Now it is my time to give a critical but constructive evaluation. Before that, I would like to congratulate each and every role players who have done a great job. I'd request every members and the guest, please give a virtual thumbs up or appreciation to every role players. They have done a wonderful job, and without them, the meeting cannot be done properly. So starting with the meeting, we have started 11:05. It's a 5 minutes. It's absolutely fine. Our actual timing is 11 o'clock. Now coming to the first point, the Sergeant at Arms, Niharika. Niharika, you were wonderful. You kick-started well, and you spoke about the rules and regulations. You spoke about the Toastmaster to some extent. It was a wonderful combination of script. I have a small recommendation for Niharika. Niharika, you said that Sergeant of at Arms. It is not Sergeant of at Arms. It is Sergeant at Arms, right? And along with that, since you are the responsible to start the meeting, I need a little bit of energy and enthusiasm in you like that. Good morning, all the Toastmasters, for this wonderful 308 meeting of Secunderabad Toastmasters Club. So like that, I guess in offline it would done very well. Coming to the president, who is pitch perfect every time, Rajeev. Rajeev spoke about the transition because now we are going from online to offline. There is a wonderful transition and it's a change again. Now the purpose of Toastmaster, that is wonderfully told, and the main important thing what president used to do, that is the introduction of guests. He has done it wonderfully. So brilliant, Rajeev, you are pitch perfect. Coming to my tag team player, that is Timer, Counter, and Word Master and Grammarian. Timer, Rajeev, I have nothing to say. What I have loved especially, whenever you come on the stage first time, you just connected with the theme of today's meeting, opinion changes, and related to that, you have time changes you spoke. That is a wonderful take, I'd say. The Counter Mohan, you have done a wonderful job. I'd tell you just one recommendation from my side. There is a point which is called double crutches. Now, being a counter, you have to highlight the double crutches. If any speaker use that, now you have used the double crutches, like you know 2 times, right? So double crutches also come in counter's format, what he or she has to highlight. Otherwise, it's a great job. Now, the Word Master and Grammarian, Toastmaster Srinivas, you have done a predominant, and I would say the great job. Just one small recommendation from your side. When you are providing a report, remember one thing. Whenever you are saying that these are the good usage, please mention who have used it, right? And whenever your recommendations come, it could have been improved. So don't mention who has done this mistake or something. I've said a wrong usage, or it could have been better. So whenever your comment part will come, there's a good usage, please use the names. And as well as whenever you came in the initially, I would say that whenever you say that your word of the day and the idiom of the day, please inform all the members and the guests that whenever any speaker would give use the word of the day, then give a token of appreciation, the single thumbs up, and for the idiom of the day, it would be double thumbs up. Otherwise, you were super. Coming to today's topic, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rama Rao. First of all, I have loved the topic. This is very much relatable to our life. That's the changes, opinion changes, how the opinion changes. And the second thing, what I loved, that is the connectivity of the script. Now, you have connected every session and lot of Toastmaster in this podium, which is really highly connective. And your topic and all the Toastmaster, like you have connected with Rajiv, you have connected with Archana, you connected with the table topic session also. This is brilliant. Now, another thing what I've loved, that is your example. The multiple example has emboldened, has strengthened the entire story. That is brilliant. Now, I have a very small recommendation for Toastmaster Rama Rao sir. Sir, you spoke about your life journey. Now, it started with the childhood. Somebody said, your mommy said that what you want to be in the future. Now, again, your mommy asked that her aspiration, she wants to see you as a doctor. Then you said that no, it's not possible. Now, here there's a full stop. Now, I want to listen more about what happened, how your opinion changes when the life path, when the life has started moving, your opinion also changes. A little bit of that, because I believe that there is another connection happens when the speaker connects with the speech, with the script, and this is another connection, and it creates a conviction, more and more conviction to your speech. So little bit of your connectivity with the script would be better. Now, there is another thing which I would like to highlight, the usage of language. That is, Rama Rao said, brilliant. I have loved a few things like subject, object, predicate. I have loved another things, that is yummy to the tongue. And that's a last, he said a very powerful word, a powerful phrase, I would say, powerful sentence, I would say, would not allow the light of negativity within us. This is a very brilliant take. So overall, this is a great session. I got a lot of takeaway, and it's a very brilliant session, very well structured. I'd say a little bit of your experience could have been more interesting, would have been more, I'd say, empowering, could have been more convincing for me and for everyone, I believe. Coming to the next part, the speaker and the evaluator. Speaker Toastmaster Archana, project newsletter. So what I have loved from the story, as Rajiv said, Toastmaster evaluator Rajiv. So Rajiv, you have totally highlighted about the purpose of the speech, which is very predominant, and the structure of the speech is brilliant. The takeaway was there. The introduction was superb, which is highlighted the prop, a small story, and you are connected with the team. That's very brilliant. I have a few recommendations for Archana. Archana, first thing is the title. Now, the title of the speech itself is saying that what you are talking about. Now, if you say everything in the title, like the newsletter, so we got an understanding, oh, you're talking about a newsletter. Okay, it's fine. So don't reveal your topic, what is the content in the title. You could have said the power of team, the power of together. It could have been better. So we got an understanding, oh, what she's something going to say with the team. Okay, let's see. Then the newsletter comes into the picture. So never ever reveal your content in the title. This is the first thing. The second thing is, when you are starting your speech after the story, you told that please see the newsletter in the chat box. Now, in that way, you are diverting the audience concentration. Now, if I start seeing the newsletter, I could not concentrate on your speech. So it would be difficult for the audience to concentrate on both the things. So it could have been better if you don't infuse this in your speech, right? The next is the use of prop. Now, you kickstarted with a prop. There's a scale, there's a frog, everything is there. Now, whenever you use a prop, try to get make a script in that way when the conclusion part also goes for the same prop. Now, you could have said that time frog, because he said I, then frog has gone, frog has, cannot sustain there. So you said, this showcasing the same prop, you could have said that yes, here there is no I, here is together. So the frog will be ever stick with those support. Now this would be more useful, and the prop has become the more valuable in your speech. That was a brilliant part. I'd say that another point, what is the eye contact? I found that every time you your eye contact is like that. So every time try to highlight, try to put your eyes towards the audience. That would be better. So overall, this is a brilliant speech, Toastmaster Archana. Coming to the evaluator, Toastmaster Rajiv, one thing what I have loved, you have highlighted on the purpose. That is very important. Now, you, due to lack of time, you could have summarized your evaluation. So little bit of time management is required in your evaluation. Overall, it's wonderful. Coming to the table topic session, Toastmaster Priyanka, first of all, congratulate. This is a wonderful session you have done. The topic were good. Just a little bit of recommendation from my side. Instead of saying talk for 2 minutes, you could have elaborate what is the timing, because actually our timing is 2 minutes 30 seconds. So there is a 30 seconds cushion for every speaker, right? Now coming to the next, that style of topic. Now your topic, you have given a different style of topic. Now you have said first topic was the best lesson you have learned. This is the one thing. And the second topic, second and third topic, the third topic is different. Third topic, it is saying that the best day of my life, and the next topic is ignorance is bliss. Now, when you asking a table topic speaker, the best lesson you have learned, you have given a choice. But whenever you are asking a speaker, love is powerful from hate, he or she doesn't have any choice. You have, this is a direct topic. So along with that, you have asked a question in that topic. So instead of doing a different style of topic, make a uniform style of topic so that every speaker can give a single perspective. That is very crucial, right? And another point is there, the best lesson you have learned, this topic has been repeated. First you have given to Rama Rao sir, and the last you have given to Toastmaster Archana. So take care of that. Overall, this is the wonderful session. We have enjoyed a lot. And coming to, hopefully we have done it. This is a great meeting, I would say, overall. And for me, if I try to evaluate myself, yes, whenever Wordmaster and Grammarian at that time of talking about her word of the day and idiom of the day, after his speech, I have mentioned it that yes, for the word of the day, we have to use single thumbs up, and for the idiom of the day, should use double thumbs ups. That is, I have done. I should have done it. So otherwise, it's a great session, and yes, the opinion changes, and our life is also changes. And remember, in this pathway, the most important pathway of your life is to join Toastmasters, because it leads to the growth of your life, and that growth is not precarious. That growth is permanent. With that note, I'm handing over the stage our wonderful Toastmaster of the day, who's talking about a lot of opinion changes, Toastmaster Rama Rao. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Thank you very much for the wonderful evaluation on all topics. And now, coming to our topic, opinions change. It is, see, we have taken a transition, right? First, I spoke about any child. I could have spoken about any children, any child, but I spoke about myself because it is a stage where there are no opinions. It is like clouds in the sky, you know, it can go from anywhere to anywhere. There is no certainty there. But as we grow older, we form opinions based on the opinions of the people around us. That's what is my second thing, which I told about, cops are bad, where we depend on cops, but again, we blame cops, right? That was the second stage. And the third stage is when we get matured, or we should get matured enough that, in my opinion, I am doing everything right. But again, here, I divided that opinion into two things. One, which says that I can do it. One, which will not say that I can only do it. You know, when we say I can only do it, again, ego is coming into picture. So now we have traveled into three different stages of opinions which change. But what is the final opinion? What is that which we all look for is the opinion based on firm ground is more important than any opinion which is based on imagination. You know, the moment the word opinion is used, we make a picture in our mind that 75% of opinions are imaginary. In my opinion, that means it is not my practical experience. It is not that we have got authentication. It is not about something over which I have some right over it. It is my opinion. That means I saw someone, I heard someone, I read somewhere, I don't remember, it could be. These are all called opinions. 90% of opinions are based on imaginations and heard and read somewhere, sometime, lost. But people reiterate those opinions as if they have experienced it in practice. They support their argument with all baseless argument, which is not worthwhile at all. So, whenever we are discussing with someone and we are taking opinion of people, always remember opinions are subject to change. The way, you know, insurance companies or stock market will say, star, subject to market risk, right? So same thing is applicable about opinion. They are subject to risk of people's imagination. right? So always remember, we should change our opinion based on facts. Opinions cannot be made based on just by taking someone's word blind. The moment we go blind, we are not going on facts, we are going on faith. Faith is different, trust is different. We cannot trust based on faith. The subject of faith and trust is different in a different entities altogether, which is not a part of Toastmasters journey, so I will not talk about that. But as far as the world is concerned, trust and faith cannot go hand in hand. Trust based on fact is always best. Trust based on fiction is faith. Okay, so now opinions should change based on trust and fact. So with this, let me conclude my Toastmasters journey today and hand over stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Rajeev. Over to Rajeev.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rama Rao, for sharing an interesting perspective on the theme Opinions Change, which was supported with the help of real life examples. And in your theme, you also predicted rightly about me, about how my opinions changed in the college. So when I was in my first year of college, the opinion which I had about the college was way too different, which I hold now. And this theme perfectly synced with me as well. And I hope it did the same with the audience present here as well. So with that, we have come to the near end of the meeting. And before we move further, I think few polls are left. Let us complete that and go ahead. The polls for role plays are left, so let us complete that. Let me launch the poll for the best role player, who the person who has taken the longest stage time. It's between the Toastmaster of the day, Table Topics Master, and the General Evaluator. So let us take 20 seconds to do the same and complete the polls. Okay, I have received enough votes for the same. Now let us move to the second poll, that is the best role player one. It's between the tag team and the Sergeant at Arms. 20 seconds again. Even the role players can vote for themselves as well. All right, I have received the votes for that as well, and we are done with the polling. And with that, we can move ahead with the feedback from the guests about how they felt about the meeting and how was their experience of attending a Toastmaster meeting. And if at all they have any suggestions to give, you're more than welcome to share. So with that, we can start with guest Sangamish. So hi Sangamish, how did you feel about our meeting?
Hi, I think thank you. Thanks a lot for allowing us to join as a guest for this. I think there was a lot of learning. There are different sessions which definitely help not only in your career, but it will be also helpful in personal life to overcome and to talk on any spot on any topic, or irrespective of like grammars, the stage courage. I think it's online now, but once it is offline, then definitely a lot of skills can be built up, can be finished. We all of us, we have some skills, but definitely no one is perfect, and there is nothing kind of a perfect. There is always scope to improve. So I think definitely this platform will help to grow on the next level.
Yeah, thank you, guest Sangamish. Glad that you liked the meeting, and we would like to see you in the future meetings as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. With that, we can move ahead with guest Vasant. So hi Vasant, how did you feel about the meeting?
Yeah, it's a very nice meeting. I have learned some key points from the Toastmaster Rama Rao, and this is the first meeting for me. I felt when I take to table topic, it is very difficult to gather the words and speak fluently. I hope I will improve myself. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Vasant, and it was also great hearing your table topic speech as well. And we can move to our guest Toastmaster Piyush from Mysore Toastmaster.
Yeah, thank you so much. I enjoyed the meeting, and the theme of the meeting was also very well selected. And I got this feed from Instagram, so I just thought of joining it, and also enjoyed the table topic section. All topics were good. Thank you so much. Looking forward for some more meetings.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Piyush, and we would like to see you in our future meetings as well. And one note that I observed that all the guests who have attended have enthusiastically participated in the table topics and have spoken out very well, and that's a great sign. So let us take a round of applause for all the guests who have taken the first. Speaking on an impromptu topic, that will the first meeting. Speaking so fluently is not everyone's cup of tea, and you have done it. So kudos to all the guests. So with that, now it's time for announcements, and I have an important announcement to make. And this announcement might be a good news to all the offline meeting lovers and a sad news to all the Zoom lovers. The announcement is that from now onwards, we have come to the end of the transition phase, which I was mentioning at the start, and we'll be having full-fledged offline meetings from next Sunday onwards. And the venue is in Sainikpuri, and that the details about it will be posted in the respective group, in the guest group at the same time, members group as well. And I would like you to please check out the messages frequently so that you can attend our meetings online. The timings are not going to change. It's going to be 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for 2 hours. The venue for Sainikpuri is beside Fifth Avenue Bakery, where it's a famous landmark. And there's a thick shake factory or outlet, a restaurant outlet, and just a lane beside that there's a coaching center where we have rented out the venue for the offline. So from now onwards, we'll be having full-fledged offline meetings, and the frequency of the meetings are 2 meetings per month, and it happens of every 2 weeks. Say we start with first week of June, and then we have after 2 weeks on the 3rd week of June, again on Sunday, we will be having a meeting. So that's the frequency of our meeting. And for our next meeting, the announcement, the next meeting is on 22nd May. That is 1 week from now. The next Sunday, we'll be convening at the same venue, which I mentioned, at the same time, 11 a.m. And I request all of you to please to attend for this offline meeting. So with that, I've completed the announcements as well. Now it's time to release the results for the polls which I've conducted so far. And we can start with the best table topic speaker, and the best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Rajeev. So congratulations, Toastmaster Rajeev.
Thank you.
It was a tough competition between all the guests and Toastmaster Rajeev. And then moving on to the role plays voting. The best role play too, that is between Toastmaster of the Day, Tabletop Toastmaster, and General Evaluator. It goes to our musical maestro of our club, Toastmaster Arnab, for giving a comprehensive feedback about our. Congratulations, Toastmaster Arnab. And the best role player one, it is between Tag Team and the Sergeant at Arms, and it goes to Timer itself, Toastmaster Rajib. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rajib. And as we only have one speaker and one evaluator today, the best speaker is Toastmaster Archana and best evaluator is Toastmaster Rajib. So congratulations to both of you. Yes. With that, we are done with the holdings as well, and we would like to see you next Sunday at the venue at 11 a.m. With that, I hand over the stage to, before we log out, let us have a quick photo session, and I request everyone to please turn on the camera. Is Archana Srinivas and guest Vasan also. Mohan and Srinivas. Okay, I think there's some problem. Then with that, Archana, can you take the screenshot? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, I think the screenshot is taken. And with that, I hand over the stage to Sergeant at Arms for closing remarks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajeev. It was a great session with good, with great amount of engagement from all the guests and Toastmasters as well. I enjoyed it thoroughly. With this, I conclude this meeting to come to an end.
See you next Sunday then. Bye.